Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom, and today I'm taking a look at New England's newest and arguably most beautiful indoor mall. This is the SoNo Collection in South Norwalk, Connecticut. The last time I was here was in November of 2022, and back then it was my opinion that this mall seemed to be dead or dying, even though it was only about 3 years old at that point. However, only 2.5 years later, my opinion has completely changed. So now come along with me and my mom and let me show you why. And for those of you wondering, this was filmed on a Saturday at about 12:30 p.m., which I would assume is probably the mall's busiest time.
All right, we get to the shopping level, L1. That's what it says. L1. It's 3 levels.
There's only one.
Yeah, it would be nice if it said L1.
Yeah. No one says that.
There we go.
And here we are. As most of my longtime viewers know, whenever I do a mall video, I try to give you as much history on the mall I'm visiting as possible. I'll do the same here, but the problem is that this mall is so new that there really isn't that much history to tell, but here's what I know. This mall was developed by General Growth Properties. Construction began in 2017, and the mall opened for business in October of 2019, which, like I mentioned, makes it New England's newest mall, and also the first mall to be built in Connecticut since Waterbury's Brass Mill Center opened in 1997. The mall is currently owned and managed by Brookfield Properties, which bought General Growth Properties in 2018. The mall's current anchor stores, which were also the mall's original anchor stores, are Nordstrom and Bloomingdale's, which is currently the only Bloomingdale's in Connecticut. And as far as history goes, that's about it. So now let's take a look around. And don't forget, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more mall videos coming up, as well as store walkthroughs and, of course, flea markets. Thanks. One of the things I really like about the design of this mall is how most of the surfaces are curved. There are very few straight lines, very few rectangles or squares like you see at most malls. And that just gives it a much more, natural appearance, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. The only thing missing from this mall, in my opinion, that would make it perfect would be water fountains.
All right, that's where I came in last time.
Here's the Nordstrom's, which as you can see is 3 floors. It's actually only the second Nordstrom's in Connecticut. The other one is currently at West Farms Mall up near Hartford, about an hour from here. I literally didn't have time to do a full walkthrough of the Nordstrom's this time, but I do plan to do a walkthrough of the Nordstrom's at West Farms at some point. You might have noticed already that the stores in this mall are fairly high-end, but this is not the highest end mall I've been to so far. I'd say that title probably goes to Boston's Copley Place Mall, which literally had every single ultra high-end brand you can imagine. But at least as New England malls go, I'd say this mall is a close second. It's definitely too fancy for me as far as shopping goes. The last time I was here, that store straight ahead, LA Home, was actually called Lillian August Home, which I believe LA is just short for Lillian August. So it's the same store, but they just changed their name up a bit for some reason. Also, in the background, you might hear what sounds like a concert. That was actually what they were calling the Anna and Raven Dance Show. Besides it being a dance show, I have no idea what that is, but we'll take a closer look at that in a few minutes.
Gently and let go gently. No,
Look at that ceiling up there.
I love a mall with a good ceiling, and I have to say I really like this mall's ceiling. I don't think I've seen one like it anywhere else. And of course, no mall is complete without a Victoria's Secret and a Bath & Body Works.
Never seen a Casper store before.
I guess abbreviating the names of stores is the new cool thing, because now they're calling this White House Black Market WHBM. Surprised they haven't renamed Abercrombie & Fitch to A&F. I have to say, I really like that wood facade there. As far as I know, this store, Pop Mart, just moved in maybe a couple months ago. Before that, it was a store called The Body Shop, which closed back in May of 2024.
Want to reverse it with ice cream first, then lunch? What? Why?
Altered state. I guess for weddings. Wedding altar. Yeah. Everything's white. So. And this is the only Bloomingdale's in Connecticut. Yeah,
Oh, Bloomingdale.
Bloomingdale's.
My vision is going.
Yeah. Look at this thing.
Oh, wow.
Let me get a shot of that.
Now, that's not as spectacular as a water fountain, but it's not bad.
And H&M. Yeah, we'll go around. We'll take the elevators. Yeah, it's a glass elevator. So. This almost looks like a mini anime convention or something.
Thought this was a little unusual. Each level of the Bloomingdale's had an employee standing out front, and I don't know if they were acting as security or what they were doing exactly. I'm guessing it was some sort of security-related measure.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Yeah, so there's short floors.
Yep.
So it doesn't take long to walk each floor.
No. But it is bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's not tiny.
Since I was here in 2022, a few of the stores here have closed, but most of them have either since been replaced by other stores or are already scheduled to be replaced by other stores. And according to everything I've read, it appears that this mall is doing fairly well. A lot of that probably has to do with this mall's location in Lower Fairfield County, which is also sometimes referred to as Connecticut's Gold Coast, as it is in general a very affluent area. So there's really no shortage of people with money to spend around here. The area is also only about 30 minutes from New York State and just over an hour away from New York City, so you do get a lot of customers from New York shopping here as well. I also believe that this mall draws in so many businesses and customers because it is so new and its design is so striking, which probably makes it a much more desirable location for a business than, say, the main rival to this mall, Stamford Town Center, which is only about 15 minutes down the road.
It is impressive.
In fact, according to my research, roughly 13 or so of the mall's current stores used to be located at Stamford Town Center until they closed their stores there and moved to the SoNo Collection. Now, the Stamford Town Center is definitely striking in its own way, and it's not a terrible mall by any stretch. But I would say the SoNo Collection is what most people would consider the new cool mall where everybody wants to be. On the left, this used to be a store called EQ3. I'm not sure when they closed.
Yeah, looks like it.
On the left, I think that store was vacant as well the last time I was here.
And this is their arcade,
Oh, there it
which
is.
I say that's not an arcade.
No.
It's just a bunch of claw machines. Tempur-Pedic store. I don't think I've seen one of those. It all looks very fancy. Are they having a concert or something down there? Oh, there's something here on the left. What is this? Galaxy VR. Let me take a quick look in here. Yeah. Not seen any VR. Oh, they're kind of like bumper boats or hovercraft or something.
Yeah.
I guess they would do the VR in here.
So I would say this place qualifies as the mall's true arcade, or at least it's the closest they get.
And yeah, they've got a computer up there.
I wanted to get a closer look at this dance thing that was going on the left, but security was pretty tight. They had a police officer right there straight ahead, and then they had a few security guards in their yellow jackets up here, so I couldn't really get too
And
close.
we're getting ready for the next group to come on in just a couple minutes. And
Yeah, there's some sort of convention or
the
something.
kids or the adults want to check out the selfie station
so.
for Bartley
Security.
Candy or
Yeah.
please make your way there. I know I see some.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go around this way.
So we have some time. Do some selfies, take some pictures.
Yeah.
Straight ahead, this store Vibes used to be Michael's Jewelers.
It says Anna Raven. Is that some sort of celebrity? Is that? Yeah. Oh, that's a police officer. Not sure what that is.
If anybody knows more about the Anna and Raven dance show, please let me know in the comments.
the GameStop seems out of place in a fancy mall like this.
I think this GameStop moved in fairly recently because when I was here in 2022, this spot was unoccupied. This store, Miniso, or I think that's how you say it, is also fairly new because when I was here in 2022, this was a place called Rival.
Take the escalators up.
Sure.
Try that. Try that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, wait till you get to Stamford Town Center. It's
Yeah.
even higher. It's 6 stories.
Oh, wow.
Got a pretzel place.
Yeah.
Also seems kind of out of place, but okay. Oh, I must have missed it. We got some empty stores over here.
Yeah.
iFix station.
And then over here.
Yeah.
Back in 2022, that Starbucks on the left was a vacant spot.
And you can't see inside. I think it used to be a place called Camp. Camp, C-A-M-P. Haagen-Dazs.
As far as mall chandeliers go, this one is pretty simple, but I like it.
It's definitely some kind of convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go down here. Guess this counts as the food court.
As far as food courts go, this one is fairly small, but they do have a decent selection of restaurants here. They've also got some more restaurants on the ground level that you can only access from outside. One of those restaurants is the Yard House, which is where we had lunch. And I have to say, I think the Yard House is probably one of my favorite restaurants. The problem with that is there aren't really any near where I live, and the only time I run across them is out when I'm filming a mall like this.
Smelling soy sauce. Yeah, it looks like it used to be a pizza place.
I checked my video from 2022, and this used to be a pizza place called Romanacci Pizza. Not sure when they closed. And this place on the left was vacant last time as well.
Let's go back down that side because we didn't see it when we came down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Was this bowling? Oh yeah. Let's get a shot.
I really would like to do a walkthrough of Bloomingdale's someday, but again, we just didn't have time this day. After this, we went down to Stamford Town Center, and then by that point, it was almost dark, and it takes about an hour and a half to get back home from here. So, again, just not enough time, but someday I do want to take a walk through there because it looked pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I know, I was seeing that. I don't know if they're training them or they just allow dogs in, period. Could have brought Molly. Oh, let's take a look at this. The only thing they're missing are fountains.
Yeah. Well, this fountain right down this center thing seems to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently PacSun is opening spring of 2025. And this was filmed in April 2025, so I'm not sure when that's going to open, but I would assume it's going to be fairly soon.
Here's a Hollister. These are the ones that you usually see, like the little hut out
Oh,
front,
right,
but they're
right,
always
yeah.
closed.
Yeah.
This must be the new style. American Eagle. Most of the American Eagles I see are closed. I don't see very many of them open. Yeah. Abercrombie kids.
Back in 2022, on the left here, this used to be where the spectacular SoNo arcade was located.
Well, I think we can see what's going on down there. And they've got a Hot Topic. No Spencer's though.
No.
Where the Hot Topic is today, that was empty back in 2022. Based on how the mall looks, at the time I filmed this video, I would say again that it does not appear to be dead or dying to me. But I don't know if that's because it's a Saturday or not. So if you've been here before, or especially if you've been here recently during the week, let me know if it always looks like this or if this is just because it's Saturday. And also let me know what you think about the mall in general in the comments.
But
And go P2, I think.
Yeah, let's try that and see. Because I think that'll put us, I remember seeing Bloomingdale's pickup on that
Mm-hmm.
side, so we want it to be outside, so
I want a P2.
got the milk run here.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna stop at P4.
Okay. Guess they were tired of waiting. Here's where we came in by accident. Yeah, we can get out here
Yes.
and go right over to the yard house. So we could have gone in that way.
Didn't know.
Oh well.
Don't go anywhere quite yet. Next, we're going to see what the mall looks like from the outside.
Looks like it might be raining heavily.
Believe it or not, before 2017, everything to the left of this church here was a vacant lot. There was nothing here. Other than this road. This road was here, which is why they built over it. But everything else, it was just grass and dirt. And there you have it. That's the SoNo Collection in South Norwalk, Connecticut. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more mall videos, store walkthroughs, and flea market videos coming up. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.